Everyone knows that when you're trying to sell your home, you have to spruce it up a bit, but home staging kicks it up a notch. And we're joined today by the Washington area's premier home stager, and that's Caroline Carter of Dun & Day Incorporated. Caroline, thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks, Michael. Thank you for having us.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit about what home staging is, because a lot of our viewers may not know.
Michael, home staging is the process of designing a home to sell quickly and for top dollar.
So tell me a little bit about when you first approach the home, what's the first thing you work with?
Well, Michael, we begin with a consultation on every project. And the first thing we do is create a focal point of the front door, because a house that conveys the impression of being well maintained on the outside is a house that conveys the impression of being well maintained on the inside.
All right, so hopefully this home is well maintained on the inside.
Well,
thanks to your help. Let's go check it out.
Great.
So Caroline, this is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home, typical Washington, D.C. home,
Right.
and it was vacant when you started working with it.
Yes, it was, Michael.
All right, so we're in the living room. Tell me what you did here.
Well, our challenge in this room was the fact that it is completely off balance. So we had a need to create 2 completely separate seating areas in order to maximize the space in the room.
And you had a little bit of a problem with the fireplace as well.
We did. Normally, the fireplace is a very important focal point in the living room. However, this is off balance, and also we were told by the seller that we weren't allowed to touch the brick. So I wanted to draw the buyer's eye away from the ordinary brick, so I gave them something else to look at, meaning a portrait and some beautiful greenery.
It looks great. So let's go check out what you did in the dining room.
Great.
All right. So Caroline, you had an empty dining room and an old chandelier. Tell me what you did.
That's right. Well, actually, in this room, this was actually my favorite room to design. The seller had refinished the floors, but there were pet stains that we didn't want a potential buyer to focus on. So what we did was we created visual eye candy. So there was no reason to actually even look at the floor.
All right, and what was that eye candy we're talking about?
Well, we're talking about different colors, textures, but yet everything comes together and works beautifully to reflect a well-designed room.
All right, Caroline, this is the master bedroom, your big challenge.
My
Tell me
problem
about
child, Michael.
Right.
We needed to create a sense of intimacy in this very awkward space, which is a complete pass-through, actually. We used texture, color, beautiful linens, got all the basics in the room, and even created a beautiful seating area over here.
All right, and I also noticed that you didn't put a TV in the room.
Smart in addition to being handsome, Michael. We know that the sale for many homes is an emotional decision, very often driven by the woman. For her to see a big screen TV over there would be a negative trigger.
All right, well, let's move on.
Okay.
Caroline, the final stop on our home staging tour.
Sad, Michael. Everybody knows that there's always one room in every staging project that grabs your heart. For us, it was this totally unusable space that we turned into a very family-friendly playroom. Touches of whimsy, lots of toys that we know our target buyers are really looking for in a home like this.
All right, well, Caroline, it's been fantastic. Thank you very much for taking us through the home staging process. And if you're interested in home staging, it costs between $3,000 and $20,000 or more, depending on the size of your home. But Caroline guarantees that it'll be less than the first price reduction. Lou, back to you.